We have here a Merit's Velocity Power Chair. So again, this is a Merit's Velocity Power Chair. This power chair has the electric tilt, the electric recline, and it has the electric footplate. 3 different functions. This chair only has about 1 hour on it. It's practically brand new. So this chair was probably never used, it was just delivered. So it has also the whole lighting system. It has a light kit built into the chair, which we'll cover. But the first thing we'll show you is how to make the seat tilt and go back in the legs. Now, on the joystick itself, there's a picture of a seat. So if you hit that, you can make, with that one button on the joystick, you hit that button and you pull it back. This is called your electric tilt. So the electric tilt is when the bottom goes back. So when the bottom goes back, it's going to take the back, it's going to take the legs. This is such a quiet chair too. So you can see the electric tilt going back, and we'll see how far it'll go. So if you need some circulation, this would be one way to do it. And we're still going back. So it's a full electric tilt. This is as far as it will go back. Now for the legs in the back, you got to go through the switch box in the bottom right here, and it'll tell you, if you keep hitting the yellow button, you'll see the pictures of the seat, what function works. So just hit the yellow button here, and now I've got the legs. So now I should be able to move the foot plate up. So now, there goes your foot plate. And this foot plate is adjustable. So if you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can adjust it with this track right here. We can make it go out more or less. Now I know this is a little extreme, but if we bring the seat back down, okay, so I'm going to take the foot plate out, then we're going to go back to the tilt, and I'm going to bring the tilt back down. And this is a slow tilt. So the nice thing about being slow is that it's not putting a lot of pressure on the motor. It's slow gear, which is better. So we're going down. So if you wanted some circulation, but you didn't want to be this far back, you could be halfway tilted, which we're getting there here. So you also have some nice calf pads here. And now we're halfway tilted, and you still have good circulation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this seat all the way back down to flat. Then we're going to do the third option, which is called the electric recline. So now we've got the seat pretty much all the way down. Okay, and now I'm going to do, all right, so the legs are all the way up. So the legs will not go any higher than that. If you're sitting in the chair at this position, this is as high as it'll go. So I'm going to switch over to just the recline. The recline is just the back portion right here going back. So these arms do flip up. As you notice, I just unlocked this arm. So this has got an arm support, which is really nice. We'll cover that in a minute. So this is your electric recline. This is as far as it would go. So I'm going to put the arm support back in here, and you can see, so if you were fully reclined, this is as far as this chair will go. So just remember that, and you have an adjustable headrest over here. You can adjust the headrest any position you want for your head, okay? So this would be the recline position, everything down, legs up, okay? So I'm going to bring this seat back up, and while the seat comes back up, I'm going to talk about the swing away joystick. So as you can see, I took the joystick from the front to the side, and the benefits to that is you can get to a table real close, and you don't have to worry about hurting your joystick or breaking the knob off your joystick. Okay? Now everything is set up on the right hand side. If you're left-handed, we can put everything on the left side with no problem. Okay? Now I'm going to bring the feet back down. I'm going to hit the yellow button until I see a picture of the feet. Then I'm just going to bring the feet back down. The nice thing about this chair, it has an extra large footplate, which is nice. So when you're outside, this chair has a lot of clearance, we're lucky. Keep your feet out. That gives you more room, but this one already has a lot of room, okay? So let's talk about the base on this chair, okay? It has 14-inch solid wheels, beautiful mag on this chair. You've got caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back, also with mag wheels on it. Here's your anchor point. You have an anchor point here, and you have another one here and here. You have two. This is where you would secure your chair for transporting this chair. You have two on this side, two on the opposite side. So you have 4 anchor points where you would secure your chair for transportation, okay? You can also see the suspension for the back. I don't know if we can show you. You can see the suspension when I tip the chair. You can see the suspension in the back, and you have the same suspension in front, okay? So the front wheel should do the same. You can see the suspension at work right there. You can see the motor in the back, and you can see the suspension. This chair will have a really nice ride outside because it has a soft suspension. It's not a stiff suspension, it's a real soft suspension, okay? You have a motor right here, you can't hardly see it, but it's right here, and it's tied to this wheel. We have the same motor on the opposite side tied to the opposite wheel. If I want to push this chair right now, the only reason I'd want to push it if we had an issue with the chair. So if it's not working, make sure the power is off. And the reason you want the power off, you don't want no resistance in the motor. There's a handle here. If you push the handle down, what that does, it unlocks the wheel. You have to do both sides, and then you can roll it freely. Okay? I'm going to put the wheel back in gear, and you can see it's back in gear. Okay? This chair, just by looking at it, I can tell will have a great ride outside. So, I'm going to turn the power back on. I'm going to bring the chair forward. Again, you have the foot plate does flip up. So if I bring the legs all the way in. So if you're in the house, you'd want to have them as far in as you can. And now you'd be able to turn in a circle in your house just like this. So this is called a mid-wheel drive. What a mid-wheel drive does, if the wheels are technically in the middle, it'll turn in its own length, okay? So if this chair is, let's just say this chair is 42 inches from here to there, it'll turn inside of 42 inches. Assuming you have the foot plate up. Now if you have the foot plate down, then you have to measure that, take that in consideration. The back of the chair, as I said, we have a fully adjustable and removable headrest. We have push bars on this chair. So if you have this chair neutral, and you saw how easy it is, as a matter of fact, I'm going to turn the power off, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to push this chair. I can't even hear this chair. It's so quiet. This chair is so quiet. So these are push handles right here, which is very nice to have. I'm going to put it back in gear. Then I'm going to turn the power back on. Now let's face the chair this way. Now, I mentioned earlier about these. These are nice because if you push on these arms, there's no give because you have arm supports, okay, right here. Now this arm came right up, but if I lock it, it's not going anywhere. If I hit the lever up, I can unlock it, okay? So, also with these arms are a little bit of, they're called trot arms. What that means, they're not flat, they're curved like this. So if you have your hand on here, you have a little bit of a ridge on both sides, which is a benefit to some people. Now the seat on this chair is 18 by 18. This is a floating cushion, okay? All the paperwork is here for the chair. All the manuals are here. You can put any cushion you want on here, okay? You can put an air cushion, foam cushion, gel cushion, any cushion you want. One thing about this chair, if you buy this chair, it comes with this seat. We're not going to we don't have the material to expand this seat. We can give you a different cushion, but it's going to be 18 by 18. It's going to be these arms. It's going to be this width. Okay. Now the width from outside of arm to outside of arm looks like it's not going to be too bad. It is. 24 inches, which is good. It's probably the same width as the chair itself, about 24 inches. So remember, that's your magic number, 24 inches. That's the width of the arm, which is also the width of the bottom. One more thing about this chair, we have headlights. Let's turn the headlights on. You can see these are major headlights. They're on the fenders in front. You can see the LED lights in the front. And you can see the lights in the back on both sides. Okay? So this chair is equipped, built into the fender right here, LED lights. It's got the full lighting package. All right, so now the joystick is on the right, but it can go to the left if you're left-handed with no problem at all. So we're going to turn the lights off. So far, beautiful power chair. It's called the Merritt's Velocity Power Chair, beautiful blue. When you charge this chair, I'm going to use this charger for example. Plug your charger below the joystick. When the light turns green on your charger, the charger will stop charging. So this chair will take 2 batteries. Okay? The batteries in this chair will come out from the back of the chair. So if you look at the back of the chair, you can see the door right here. So the batteries will come out from this part of the back of the chair. They'll come out this way. There's 2 batteries in here. You'll get about 15 miles on a battery charge. That all depends what kind of surface you're on, the weight of the user, and all that. So let's recap. This is the Merit Velocity Power Chair, 6 wheels, mid-wheel drive. It has less than a mile on it. It has the 18 by 18 seat. It has the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric footplate. It has the swing away joystick. It has the reinforced arm bars. It has the headlights. It has the anchor points. And it has the Merit's suspension, front and back, soft suspension. So this chair is going to be whoever's going to have this chair is going to have a really nice, smooth ride. So if you're looking for a really nice power chair with tilt, recline, and electric feet, this would be a nice one. So this is the Merit's Velocity Power Chair, top speed. It doesn't have a speed dial here, but it's about 6 miles an hour. And as I said, this is the one with a super smooth ride because of the soft suspension on it. It has a real nice response. The joystick is very easy to drive. Of course, I have it on full speed. If I put it on the first speed, there's 5 speed. This is the speed number 1. This is speed number 1. You can't get in too much trouble at that speed. So I'm going to speed it back up to 5. As you can see, nice suspension, nice ride. It'll go in some grass. You know, if you have nice cut grass, it should be no problem at all. So if you're looking for a nice power chair that's practically brand spanking new, less than a mile, it has electric tilt, electric recline, and the electric feet. This would be a really, really nice power chair.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marcsmobility.com.